Rich people are pioneers, innovators. Poor people are consumers. They spend time to acquire status symbol. Poor people love to show status symbol. They like you to know what desire they have. They usually have the biggest TV. If you go to the house of poor people, they are the first to get all the various TV platforms, the cable stations, the satellite dishes. The wealthy take time before they think of connecting a satellite dish because they might not even have the time to watch it. The rich expect nothing. They work hard. They don't look to the government to provide for them. The rich understand the importance of reputation. The poor don't know that integrity can be everything. They just feel, as long as I've done my job. But the wealthy, the rich know that a good name is worth more than silver and gold. Rich people have a tracking system for their money. They know where their money is, what it is doing, how it is multiplying. The poor don't have such tracking. In fact, before the money came at the end of the month, some of it had already been spent. They have no system for multiplying it. So listen, you've got to understand that if you want to be like the rich person, you've got to put your money in categories: income, expenses, other expenses. How much is coming in? How much is going out? How much am I saving? How much am I investing? Step by step, inch by inch, anything is a kinch. But many think it's sudden money coming into my hand, and then I'll be rich. You see, if it is sudden, you will not be able to manage it, because money is like a water current. If you don't know how to manage a water current, one day the riverbed can dry up. I remember flying to the country, in the country of Botswana by helicopter. Matter of fact, I went from Johannesburg to the capital of Botswana, Gaborone. And then from Gaborone to a city called Palape, all by helicopter. It meant that we didn't go too high. It gave me the opportunity to see dry rivers that once ran wide, full of water, but now was just dry, sandy. So you see, money is currency. It can flow away one day if you do not create a system where there is a reservoir and a continuous production. Rich people are disciplined in savings. Not how much you make, but how much you save, how much you invest, how much you put away. On this platform, we've already shared with you that if money were to come to you, let us assume that 50% was what you needed for your upkeep. And then you probably needed another 30% for some fun in your life. That's 80. You should have 10 you give to God and 10 you put away in savings. And if you can cut down your fun to only 20%, then you can have 20 in saving. And when we say saving, as you follow us in the course of our teaching on this platform, we'll show you how savings does not just mean saving account, but saving that accrues with interest, savings that has to do with investment, savings that has to do with taking steps to multiply your money. Rich people are disciplined. Never forget that. Rich people invest into money-generating assets. The poor just want the cash. When you see the rich person, he can go buy land where there is nobody waiting 5, 10 years because he knows that real estate is one of the places where there's a large income when you get profit. But it could take 7 years. It could take 10. They are prepared to wait. They are ready to wait for how long it takes. But the poor, they want it now. They want to show the car. They want to show the things they could buy with the money. Wealthy people learn how to put their money in places and wait for it to be earning and earning for them. Rich people live below their earnings. They are usually frugal. Poor and middle class accumulate expensive things. Oftentimes, you will be amazed that the first person to buy a car will be the person who is either poor or middle class. We'll be breaking down all the levels. In fact, I'd like to teach you at some point 4 levels: poor, middle class, rich, wealthy. They all have their mannerisms and characteristics. There are middle class people who have an appearance of having arrived, but they cannot survive 3 months if they lose their job. They are the kinds who have a nice car, they had a college education, they have a good job, but they do not have great investments. Mindset. Before we finish today, let me just share 1 or 2 more with you. Rich people don't spend their principal money. They spend from the produced cash flow. Poor people spend their immediate income. Imagine Joe and James. James is a poor man. Joe is a wealthy man. When money comes to Joe, before he pays all his debtors, all the people he's indebted to, he first lets the money go into his account. It has started to produce. He probably waits 2 weeks before he begins to pay people he owes. But his colleague, Mr. James, immediately the money comes in, he pays others first. In wealth creation, you pay others last. So listen, when you lower your expenses, you increase your income. That's the way rich people live. Mindset is so powerful. If your mindset is wrong and your mind is set, your income is also set. If they put millions in your hand, it will be wasted. And if you think I am not right, let me mention a few names to you, and I'm sure you will remember that they used to be very wealthy. But because they did not develop the mindset for multiplying their money, they didn't have anything anymore. What shall we say of Mike Tyson? Total income as a boxer was $360 million. And yet, less than 10 years after his retirement, he declared bankruptcy. Leon Spinks, who fought Muhammad Ali, couple of years after his boxing career, he had to go work as a bartender. In one of my books, which is called The Irrevocable Laws of Wealth Creation, you can get it on this platform, I share about the case of about 10 different people who made money through lottery, but they lost everything. So my dear friend, remember this: change your mindset and your money will change. We are here to ensure you make, manage, and multiply money. If this has helped you, like this video, share the video, press the subscribe button. Please, please, please press the subscribe button and join us on the Money Masterclass. Be good.